Hello, sports fan. Welcome to Games and Grit, where we talk the score and more. Hopefully you're having a great day. And this is week 6 of the NFL season 2020. So glad the pandemic didn't knock it out. And hopefully you're excited. And as we go through these stats, hopefully your team won. I'm hoping the same thing for myself. So as of right now, as we speak, today is October 19th. And you have the Arizona Cardinals currently playing the Dallas Cowboys. Cowboys are not catching a break right now. Arizona's up 14-0. And here are some of the stats that happened over the Sunday's games. So you have the Tennessee Titans. They stomped all over the Houston Texans, 42-36.
Well, it's amazing what a change of scenery and a fresh start can do for a quarterback.
On first down, this is Derrick Henry, and Harry has running room. Across the 35 out to about the 38-yard line and a first down. 22 gets the ball and gets a hole and room to run. Midfield. Inside the 40-yard line before he is knocked down. And on first down, Henry in the backfield. Henry with the handoff. Henry with running room. Midfield. And another first down. 5-yard line. Nope. Henry breaking free. 20 the races. They may not catch him. They won't catch him. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Let's watch Cunningham, okay? He's going to start inside. He's going to come backside and watch Cunningham step up there in that direction. He opens up that backside A-gap, and this is what we talked about. A back that's so big, strong, physical, and yet has terrific straight line speed. He rips off a lot of these big ones.
Tannehill to throw. Henry out of the backfield. Up the sideline. Henry! 40! 30 inside the 30-yard line.
There's Henry. He's just going to leak out. And you'll see the action with the back, and you just watch Derrick Henry. Tannehill's looking downfield. Then he just kicks the ball out wide, and you just can't give Derrick Henry this much green space.
Henry looking for room to the end zone.
And you have the Cincinnati Bengals losing to the Indianapolis Colts, 31-27. The Falcons, those dirty birds flew away and was able to escape from being pounded by the Minnesota Vikings, 40-23. Denver Broncos going up against the New England Patriots. Yikes. Looks like a new quarterback didn't help them out this time. Denver got away with it, 18-12. Washington lost by 1 point to New York Giants. That sucks for Washington. Baltimore came ahead of Philadelphia, winning 30-28. Cleveland Browns lost miserably to the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Steelers stole that one away. Chicago Bears were able to claw their way past the Carolina Panthers. The Detroit Lions were able to stick and move and outpace the Jackson Jaguars. The Jets were scoreless against those Dolphins. Got to stay out of those troubled waters. Green Bay 10, Tampa Bay 38. So Tampa Bay is having a really great season this year. The Los Angeles Rams, they lost to the San Francisco 49ers 16-24, and this kind of shows that when it comes to Cali, the 49ers are coming out pretty great.
And Goff will take it out of shotgun, which doesn't do very often, and that pass is incomplete, intended for Cooper Kupp. Malcolm Brown is now in the backfield. He stays in the block. And he does that, and the pass is incomplete and broken up. The coverage was good, intended for Everett. To the outside he goes this time, and that's knocked away, intended for Woods. And Mosley jumping the route. After the Rams timeout, 3rd down and goal. Goff now will fire the end zone, and Kupp cannot make the catch. Wow. Good coverage there. Cooper Kupp could not haul it in, so what does McVay do here on the 4th down and goal? This you'll never see. They're going for it on 4th and goal, and the pass will be intercepted in the end zone.
Nice.
Jason Verrett was able to take it off and go right to the screen to celebrate.
Exactly that. If you don't make it, you leave them backed up. But watch Jason Verrett here back into this interception. He had Woods on the outside, comes back, and that is a brilliant catch. You see why back in 2015 he was all the buzz when the top cornerback.
3rd and 6, under 9 minutes to play. 4-man rush. Stop, deep down the sideline, and incomplete off the fingertips of Josh Reynolds.
All you can remember are the misses, whether it was him or the receiver.
They almost get to him. He's going to go deep downfield for Woods, and Woods will not be able to make the play. Covered there by Marcel Harris.
San Francisco's my team. I'm hoping that San Francisco goes to the Super Bowl this year and win it. Last year was disappointing against the Chiefs. And speaking of the Chiefs, the champs of last year, the Chiefs, 26-17.
Remmers at left guard, and here's a handoff, and here is Edwards-Helaire. Like a rocket through the line, and a carry of 31 yards. He's 28, a two-time All-Pro, and he, I am sure, is determined to show the Jets that he was misused. He sat out the one season, 2018.
Come on. I don't know how you stop it.
And they don't have to overplay this guy, Edwards-Helaire. Man, he is a good-looking rookie down to the 15.
I had no idea he was 100 years old. I mean, he looked like he was 70 at the most. I mean, he was in amazing health, and just, we lost an icon in him.
His last byline, by the way, was yesterday.
That's why the Chiefs have run the football, and they've run it. The Bills, they've not given up the big play, which was a priority.
Here's a delayed handoff. Edwards-Helaire's got a first down and more. Broke a tackle, maybe two.
Kansas City, hasn't really widened their lead all that much from the first 30 minutes of this game. They're about to, though.
Edwards-Helaire again breaking tackles. And he gets 9.
I like him a lot. I liked him coming into this game. I like him even more walking out.
Here he is on a screen, and he goes out of bounds to stop the clock with 2:19 and bring up third down.
They Buffalo Billed the Bills. And so those are the scores for week 6. And again, currently right now, Arizona is up above the Dallas Cowboys 14-0. Hopefully your team got the win this week. If not, that's what next week is for. Looking at a couple of stats, Patrick Mahomes with yet another incredible run. Patrick Mahomes, who is the QB for the champs, the Chiefs. He's an incredible athlete no matter what he's doing on the field. And if you hit a quarterback anywhere the sideline these days, you're going to be on the hook for a 15-yard penalty and an ear holding from your head coach. There's more quarterbacks who are running. You have a lot more quarterbacks who are younger, they're faster, and defenses are really having a hard time being able to stop them from the run. A lot of defenses are working on that, and including things like that. Let's kind of go around the league with the different stats. First, we'll go into the New York Jets. They should keep Adam Gase for the rest of the season. And as the clock ticked off, an effectual attempt by an NFL team to win a game this season, the New York Jets mismanaged their way to a 24-0 loss to the Miami Dolphins. The Jets are an NFL expansion team right at the intersection of one of the worst free agent classes in recent history, signed by a former general manager whose final spiral still hangs over the team and coached by a staff that is fitting together like a square peg and a round bed sore. Moving on to Detroit Lions news, Frank Ragnow could have begged out of Sunday's game against the Jackson Jaguars, and no one would have batted an eye. Ragnow suffered a groin injury in drills last Wednesday and practiced sparingly in the next 2 days. Joe Dahl took most of the Detroit Lions first team reps at center and seemed destined to start in Ragnow's place. But Ragnow not only made it to the field for the Lions 34-16 victory over the Jags, he was one of the just 2 offensive linemen to play every snap in a game where few blockers survived unscathed. Going to Chief news, the Chiefs ran over the Bills. Buffalo Billed the Bills. The Chiefs dominated the Bills, but not the way they usually do. Instead of Patrick Mahomes beating the Bills with his arm, it was the Chiefs' ground game that led Kansas City to a 26-17 victory. Rookie running back Clyde Edwards-Helaire led the way with 161 yards, and the Chiefs also got strong running by Darrell Williams and Darren Thompson, as well as some big runs by Mahomes. The Chiefs finished the game with 245 rushing yards, 225 passing yards. It was the first time since Mahomes became the starting quarterback that the Chiefs finished a game with more rushing yards than passing yards. So it's going to make the Chiefs even stronger than they were last year, because last year the passing game was second to none, and of course that's the reason why they won the championship. But having a strong ground game will allow Mahomes to rest and will give the Chiefs more of a diverse offensive weaponry against other defenses and make them a threat this year. It's more than likely, if they keep on the same path, the different players like Mahomes stay healthy, they have a chance to get another championship. But I'm rooting for my 49ers, so hopefully we can pull it out this year. But the Chiefs are looking really good, looking healthy, and it's looking like it might be their season again. Going on to Seahawks news, Seahawks safety Jamal Adams uncertain in return week 7. The Seahawks have been without safety Jamal Adams for the last couple of weeks due to a lingering groin injury. The expectation was that he would not be able to return after the bye week, but now the timing is uncertain. Coach Carroll addressed the media Monday afternoon following the team's bonus practice. He was fairly non-committal as to when exactly Adams would resume activities. Carroll said, quote, "We've got to get through the week and see what happens. Give him these days and figure it out. Take full advantage of the time. Make sure that we are doing the right thing and taking care of him and looking after him. It's a long season and we'd love to have him back as soon as we can get him, but we want him back when he's right and back for the long haul." More to follow with that. It's just one of those things, because right now we're kind of in the middle of the season, well, the beginning of the season really, and this is the best time to rest, because most of the time injuries like this, like a groin injury that Jamal Adams is struggling with, they pretty much get worse as the season goes on, and you have two options as a coach. You can let him rest now and play him in the postseason or later on in the regular season. But if you let him rest now, which you should, it's possible that that could affect him transitioning back to be with the team during the postseason. If you try to work him and get him in right now to help you play defense against other teams, he may be hurt during the postseason, and now you lose one of your weapons. It's one of those coin toss situations. Seahawks are going to figure something out. More to follow with that. Pete, he's pleased with the Seahawks' daily COVID-19 testing over their bye week. The Seattle Seahawks just wrapped up their week 6, giving the players a week to relax and recover before heading back to the practice field. And although the players had the time off, they couldn't go far as they were required to report to the Virginia Mason Athletic Center for daily COVID-19 testing. Coach Pete Carroll was happy to report he was pleased with the success of the testing process through the bye. Quote, "First off, we tested all week long and we stayed off the regime of daily testing, and all that worked out just exactly like we have hoped. That means everyone continued to do right. Everybody did a great job, coaches and administration as well as the players," end quote. Carroll did caution that it won't be until the results of this week's testing that everyone will know how things truly went over the bye week due to the lag time. Quote, "Everybody is really tuned in, and that discipline that it takes to do that is what is going to carry us through as long as we can stay diligent about it as we keep talking about it." And every team is having a struggle with the new COVID testing. It's up to the players to do the right thing, because one thing that would really suck is you have a key player who's healthy, physically healthy, but has COVID and now can't play. So the teams are having to make adjustments. And right now, after week 6, Seahawks are the NFC's only undefeated team. Kudos to them, and we'll just see exactly what happens when their testing results are published. Giants news. The Giants officially placed Lorenzo Carter on injured reserve. In an inevitable move, the Giants officially placed Lorenzo Carter, who suffered a ruptured Achilles against the Dallas Cowboys in Week 5, on injured reserve. Carter had surgery to repair his Achilles last week and will miss the remainder of the season. With Carter on the injured reserve, the Giants have an open roster spot at the moment, but that will likely soon be filled by Sterling Shepard, who was placed on the injured reserve after suffering a toe injury in Week 2. Shepard had been practicing with the Giants but was unable to suit up Sunday for their game against Washington. Did your team win playing Week 6? Let me know in the comment section as far as that. What about your prediction for Week 7? How do you think your team is going to fare? If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Please click the notification bell. Share. I am CK, reporting with the Black Balance Network. Definitely subscribe. Definitely share our videos. Share. Until next time, I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.